So yeah, we are going into this pretty blind. I have no idea what we're in for. Hi, Spaghetti Hound. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we're just gonna go for it. So it's just a nice simple point and click, just for, just ease ourselves into the Friday streams. Let me know if sound's okay as well. I'm hoping it'll be fine. If not, we shall see. Ooh, thank you very much. I've got my drink right here. But yeah, I watched the trailer for this. It came out, I want to say, kind of around autumn time, 2021. So it's not super old. I think it's nearly a year old now. But the trailer looked fun. I liked the look of the other games in the bundle as well. So we're just gonna see what happens, really. But you guys can come along for the ride, and maybe you guys can solve it before me. Maybe we'll put up like a little poll or something every so often. I don't know if I'm meant to be reading all this stuff. I've not been paying any attention. It's on brand. Oh, you've read every book. That's awesome. I don't actually think I've ever read an Agatha Christie novel. I really should. Poirot. Okay. That was a cool little intro. I really should have paid attention. I do have subtitles on for the game as well.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Okay.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Okay, cool. Got a little bit of voice acting going on. I'm liking the art.
Mademoiselle, now we are here, I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
Hercule Poirot. I love it.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I like the fact the closed captions cannot pick up what I'm saying when I put a French accent
I mean no
on.
offence, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now. Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
Okay. Talking to characters is essential when gathering evidence. Basic questions are flagged with the question icon. Use this to pose it to Elizabeth.
There has been a theft at the house.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
Okay. You can ask questions with the question icon in any order. Try asking Elizabeth more until you have all you need.
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Poirot is behind it. Mademoiselle Angeline thinks that someone has broken in and taken it. This seems more plausible to me. It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Okay, so they're easing us in with a nice,
Merci,
simple,
mademoiselle. Your assistance
simple
has been
case. Okay. Investigate the grounds of evidence of an intrusion. Mademoiselle Elizabeth believes a burglary is behind the bracelet's disappearance. If that is the case, there will be no doubts. A sign of intrusion in the grounds. Okay. Whenever Poirot uncovers an interesting area of investigation, an objective is launched. Here you see all the evidence relating to your very first objective. Try highlighting each piece of evidence to see Poirot's interpretation of them. Okay. Bracelet. Elizabeth reported theft. Important to pay attention to all the information given for each piece of evidence. This will become more vital as you start making deductions. Okay. So, use this to explore, interact, find clues they may have left on the path itself. Okay. Not seeing anything. It's very pretty though. I have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm guessing this is the gravel path they mention, but maybe, okay. Muddy footprints. Press R to review active objectives. Ugh. Investigate the grounds for signs of an intrusion. Okay, so we need to explore the garden a little bit more. Okay. Must be something there that helps explain the muddy footprints. There is water over here, which we saw earlier.
Aha.
Okay, access your first objective using R. Okay, so we can start making deductions.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Oh, the voice recording there was quite echoey. Linking evidence gives you new evidence to use in your investigation. In this case, you've unlocked a new action. Cool. So I need to talk to Elizabeth.
Of course, officer. How can I help? One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Florette's. She was caught in the rain this morning.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Explore the rest of the garden and make deductions. Okay. Let us continue. A declaration of love. L and E, so someone and Elizabeth.
Oh. Huh.
Wouldn't trust it with my weight. Perhaps a braver man than I purchased elsewhere against the roof. So is that how they got in or not? Flower bed.
Huh.
Okay, so they didn't get in through that window.
Oh.
No forced entry by the front door. Open window. Where? Okay, so maybe now if we link the ladder with the open window.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Yeah, that sounds like that was recorded a little bit later, because that's it's very different. The background sound when he says that is very different to the rest of it. Okay. Right. Let's see. Okay, so it says we can still inspect the garden. So we've done the open window. I'm not seeing anything else around here that we can... Maybe a trellis? No? Just talk to... Oh, we might as well talk to Elizabeth again.
Of course, officer. How can I help? Excuse me?
I see there is a little romance.
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff relationships.
Okay, so there's definitely a relationship.
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
That is Madame's rule. And I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Okay, so I'm guessing we've still got a little bit more to go off of. That, or I need to make a connection. Ooh, quote on a plaque. Let's have a look.
Ah.
Romeo and Juliet. Okay. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night. That's cute. I feel like it means absolutely nothing. Anything here? No. Anything over here? Nope. Okay, so let's jump in here. Okay. So I talked to Elizabeth. Quote on a plaque. Okay. Maybe the quote on the plaque with the bench carving? I feel like it's a very
All modern method.
Nope. Okay.
That is the way to solve the problem.
Yeah. Sorry. Inspect the garden. So I don't know if there's more that I need to do. Intruder didn't use the path. I don't know if there's like more that we need to find. What's this one? Okay, so this is just a little thing, character sheet thing. Is it, oh, overgrown grass. What does that mean? No signs of trampling. Oh, new conversation. Okay. Horrible squelching noise.
Of course, officer. There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter.
Luke and Elizabeth, then.
Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Okay. So intruder didn't use the lawn. Okay, so if they didn't use the lawn, then they didn't use the path. Then how on earth... Oh, okay, I can move with the little arrow keys. I'm so lost. I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing. Oh, wait. Oh, there's another trellis at least. Does that mean I've searched everything? Okay, so I've searched everything now. So now I need to figure out... So they must have used the front door. No?
Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
Okay, so there's two links. So one of them must be to do with the overgrown trellis, because there was nothing there before.
This will not get me any closer to my...
I don't know. Why are these... Oh, okay. Front door.
I must take a different approach if I...
I don't know. But these are flashing, so it must mean something. Maybe front door and side door?
What a revelation.
Okay, I have no idea. I'm just winging it at this point. Neither of the external doors have been damaged or show any signs of unwanted visitor. And then these two.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Could not find signs of unwanted visitor in the garden. Did someone cover their tracks?
I must act on thought.
Okay. No forced entry, no unlawful access through the garden. Quote on a plaque.
Is there something I...
Eh.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Oh.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
No unlawful entry to the house. So maybe no unlawful access through the garden.
The pieces of the puzzle are
Ooh.
finally coming together.
I got an achievement. No obvious signs of a burglar. Perhaps I should be looking at those inside for answers. Okay. Nice. So now we'll go talk to Elizabeth.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
Okay. To the main hall. Well, yeah, you wouldn't wander around before, you know, talking to
Who
a
are
person
you?
stood right in front of you.
You are not the commanding officer I requested.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that...
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount. And it has not gone missing. It was stolen.
Stolen.
Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
Me?
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Okay.
I do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
Just gonna adjust my chair. Oof. Got stuck to it. There's one problem with my setup at the moment. Is I can't... This is me leaned back. And I can't actually move the chair forward anymore because of my mic. So I need to get a better setup. I need to get a better mic where I don't have to have basically a giant mic stand in the way. Because yeah, there's just I can't sit comfy. Don't mind me. Just trying to push myself forwards as much as possible. Okay. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay from here. There we go. Hopefully that's fine. And then at least I've got a little bit of back support going on.
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly officer.
I say we let the bracelet be stolen. This woman's
Merci,
annoying.
madame. You have been most helpful.
Okay. My map. Okay. Cassandra. confirms theft and accuses Florette. Dismisses burglary. Okay. Main hall. Alright. Let's get exploring. Okay, yes, this is the character theme. Character profiles are expanded as you play through prologue and main story. Okay, cool. Let's see what Elizabeth's like. Same thing, just reported the theft. Okay. Now, let us explore. Why would that just be in the hallway? Okay, piece of jewelry. Gold band. Oh, okay, yeah, just that. Yeah. So let's go upstairs. Auction crate.
Aha.
Okay, so maybe money troubles?
Aha.
I'm guessing that's the late husband. Telephone.
Ah.
Curiouser and curiouser. Right. I want to continue exploring before I go back to her. I want to have like all the answers first before. Anything in this hallway? Ah, missing painting. Okay, yeah, so they're selling off items. Okay, so the special assignment that the gardener and the chef was supposedly sent on, obviously they were just dismissed, I'm guessing. Okay, well, let's talk to Angeline.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will
Okay.
attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Are we talking... okay, I'm gonna say... I want to say some kind of like insurance fraud, maybe.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that?
Someone opened your window.
It is of great value. Money was no object to father.
Okay. Actually, you know what? My guess is... No, okay, I'm changing my guess. Doing my guess now. The mother stole the bracelet to sell it. And, you know, she's still trying to keep up appearances, so she's saying it was stolen. And wants to blame the maid so that she can fire the maid and save money.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Chaos.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman
Insurance.
didn't with the others. It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual. I washed and dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
Okay.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Cool. New mind map. Confirms burglary. Valuables are insured. And she went to breakfast with Elizabeth. Okay. Okay. Let's continue looking around before doing anything else. Okay, broken from the inside. Oh,
Huh.
broken glass. Okay, interesting. Abandoned poker.
Ah.
So I'm guessing that was used on the window. Let's do some little things. Okay, do this one. Okay, abandoned poker and open window.
Magnifique.
Yeah. Okay. And then broken glass.
What a revelation.
Okay, so the broken glass is from the photograph. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Jewelry box.
Oh.
Okay, so they only took the bracelet.
Huh. Oh.
Broken glass. Cleaning rag. So, oh, okay. No, I've not got any more links to do. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to Angelique.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by all means, fire away.
Rich people, man. God.
How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
Maybe daddy left them with debt.
So it is your father that is the subject.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me. The artist was getting awfully angry at him. Is one bracelet not enough? I have checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you don't believe me. It is only my bracelet that is missing.
As I have stated, it is my duty to speak with every member of the house, and I would not want to have discovered a further missing piece later.
Oh, thank you, Lolsey. Okay.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Okay, so I think that's everything from here. Is there another link? No. Okay, that's fine. Right, we shall escape there and go to the main hall. Okay, so it's just missing painting here. Can we go in this room?
Oh.
Okay. So we head back downstairs. So far, this game is really quite pretty. Oh. Okay. Come, my little grey cells. Right. Valuables are insured. Strange symbol. Okay. So something to do with the in the garden, the quote on the plaque. Yeah.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Someone in the house has a keen interest in the works of Shakespeare. Okay. I don't know what that means currently, but you know, fine. Let's see. Missing painting and auction crate.
Magnifique.
Yeah. Selling a great deal of her collection. Perhaps there is more to this than just redecorating. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we exit out of that and we'll go have some more conversations. So we go back to Cassandra, yeah, because she was so charming and helpful the first time.
Officer, you are wasting both your time and mine. And what is your...
May I ask of the subject?
You may not. Honestly, your prying is only if you are prepared to take Florette away.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle Florette to gather her version of events.
If you will not do your duty and lock her up, then I must. She shall remain there, and I, the key holder, until she is led from the room in handcuffs.
Merci.
Charming.
Madame. You have been...
No, she has not been helpful. You are not finishing that sentence. Right, let's go talk to Elizabeth. Be like, your madame is
Mademoiselle
a
Elizabeth,
biatch.
I hope you are feeling less distressed now. I can assure you I shall find the guilty party and the bracelet.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want is for Florette to be heard.
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she deserves. I wonder if you could help me with some questions regarding the house.
Of course. Whatever I can do to help. When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in. It must have been an accident.
Madame
Sure.
Van den Bosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access to speak with her?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Okay, so
Do
we
you have any
need to find a
thoughts as to where
spare
I may
key
find it?
somewhere.
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart. Whatever that means.
Close to her
Now I
heart.
think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin. She holds her keepsakes from her father and other gifts or tokens in it. She has such a wonderful collection. She's very lucky. She normally keeps it close, but I didn't see it this morning.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Close to her heart. So, the lounge door. It's got like a little romance symbol on it. see. Measured arm, watch, place, stand, touch. No, okay, there's no kind of clue there. So, Cassandra has the main key. Spare key hidden close to her heart. Maybe her late husband? Nope. Okay. Close to her heart. Don't even know what that would be. Can I speak to Angeline about anything like this?
The longer you're here...
Okay.
Maman never wants to talk about him. She says it's too hard, but she acts more like she doesn't even care he's gone.
I'm sure that is not the case. It must have been very hard for her, for you both.
I miss him every day. He always knew how to put a smile on my face. I remember how much fun we would have, all three of us. In the summer, Father and I would play hide and seek while Maman read. She always helped me though whenever it was his turn to hide. I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count, and when I turned, he was nowhere to be seen. Maman would lower her book and flash a look towards his hiding spot. After I found him, he clapped and cheered as though I had won a gold medal. When I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never find me. I always thought I was an expert hider, but when I think back now, I know he was letting me win. He always said my smile was prize enough for him. He always knew just what to say.
I'm sure he would want you to be smiling today, even under such circumstances.
Okay.
You have been of great help to my investigation.
Okay. So... the father was very well loved.
Aha.
I don't know, maybe in the garden? By the gazebo? I feel like maybe that could be it. Okay, we got one link that we can do. But I don't know what of.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
That was a good guess. Key is discreet enough to hide almost anywhere, even inside a book. Talk to Elizabeth, okay. Are you bumbling your way through the mystery? I'll have you know I am an expert detective. I am an expert at guessing. I am detecting. Yeah, maybe the books, the fancy books here. Can I do here? I'm going here. No, okay. Maybe I need to... okay, I'll go talk to Elizabeth then. Yeah. Me again.
Certainly, officer. Madame is the one with the refined taste. Angeline and I are much more partial to a simple love story.
Aren't we all? Romeo and Juliet, the most famous of love stories.
I do enjoy it so. The passion, the romance. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Madame has a copy upstairs in the main hall.
Merci,
there we go.
mademoiselle. You're...
Oh my god, it's so loud outside. Dogs barking, lorries. That got me? Ah, there we go.
Oh,
Yay, we got the key. Okay, let's go rescue ourselves a maid.
finally it is...
What exactly do you think you are doing?
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with young Florette.
The girl is guilty and shall pay the price for her crime. I shall see to that. If you wish to listen to her feeble attempts to explain herself, so be it.
Everyone deserves to tell their side of the story, whether a feeble account or not.
In we go. Oh my god. I'm not good at crying girls. Alright, I'll talk to her first and they'll know.
Mademoiselle Florette, I presume.
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate all avenues. Ah bon?
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
There must be some reasoning behind her accusation.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast. Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
From what I understand of Madame van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late for breakfast.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast was over. Didn't want to put my head near her jaws while she was still hungry.
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved. I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind snapping upstairs. I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. Maybe I was just happy to be out of the house. I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. I wanted to prove to Madame I'm not the useless waif she thinks I am.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Okay. Florette has been crying, claims innocence. Okay, and then let's have a look at the lounge.
Aha.
Okay, so that's why the phone's not working. Final demand and where telephone. There we go.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Okay. What have we got about money? Selling heirlooms, perhaps.
Some would
Yeah.
say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Family must be in a far worse position than I thought. I wonder if such desperation led to drastic actions. Cassandra is desperate for money and valuables are insured.
Another
Yeah.
success. I never doubted myself.
Cannot be a coincidence that what is not being sold has been recently insured. Amazing. Okay, we've got nothing else there. Confirm Lawrence's innocence or guilt. Okay, we've got nothing else here yet. So let's see. Poker stand. Okay, well, we've already found the poker thingy. It's upstairs.
Huh.
Signed from Luke. Okay, so that's got to be Luke and Elizabeth. No.
Ah.
Expensive wine.
Huh.
E. Paget. So that's got to be Elizabeth. Oh. Mended sleeve. Place a button. Okay, so she had her dress ripped. Ooh, that's strange.
Oh. Huh.
Pastries. Okay, so I think that's everything in here. So, recently purchased from the local boulangerie. Largely untouched. Okay. Packages addressed to...
I cannot
Nope,
see the
okay.
logic in this.
Formal suit. Perhaps has sentimental value. Okay. Note from Luke. Have you got anything to do with... No, okay, I can't do it to her. That's fine. Poker stand. Abandoned poker.
What
Okay.
a revelation!
Poker was moved. Address label, formal suit. Maybe Luke?
This will
Nope.
not get me any closer.
Maybe address label and collection slip?
Another success.
Someone collected this by hand. Well, Poirot, obviously.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
So, Poirot was running a thing for Elizabeth. Talk to Elizabeth and Poirot. Okay.
Anything to show you I didn't do it. And Madame... Yes, another thing on my to-do list. I'm afraid it's not in the same condition as when I picked it up.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie. I didn't mind having to get it.
Okay.
Merci.
Ooh, okay. Personalized handkerchief.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Because both were mucky. Perhaps the handkerchief was used to clean up what the rag did not. So we need to talk to Elizabeth about that as well. Goodness. Lizzie's in trouble. To le jardin.
Certainly, officer. Madame is under a great deal of strain. It can't have been easy for her to lose her husband, raising Mademoiselle alone. She can be quick to anger.
And this morning, it sounds as though it was such an occasion.
It's not the first time I have had to stand and watch such treatment. I hate to see it. As I said, Madame hasn't had the easiest time. Madame's scolding of Fleurette this morning was the worst I have seen her temper. I wish you could see that Fleurette is just trying to do her best.
Could there have been another reason for such a reaction?
Madame was not happy Fleurette was late. All through breakfast, Madame was watching her with a piercing eye. But she's still learning the way. Why, yes, officer! I misplaced it after wiping a stain from Mademoiselle Angelieve's sleeve at breakfast. You are a great detective.
Okay.
You are not the first to say. Had she not noticed it herself, I imagine Madame would not allow even the smallest imperfection.
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only luck that I spotted it before Madame, and a good thing I did. The lounge? A package?
Oui, it is quite hard to miss.
Oh, how silly of me. I must have had my head in the clouds this morning. I'm sorry, I can't help you further. Besides the terrible rain? No. I woke, began my duties with Mademoiselle. I had already laid out a clean dress. I helped her into it, and prepared her for the day before getting started on tidying her room as neat as a pin.
And the bracelet was still there when you left the room for breakfast?
I'm sure of it. I had it down before Mademoiselle Angeline.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Your assistance has been invaluable.
Still, it's got to be an insurance scam. Mind. Bench carving. Note from Luke. Gotta be.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Yeah, that one's obvious. Then formal suit. Gold band.
I must act on...
Wait. Okay, maybe gold band and courting.
I should not be surprised by my own...
Aww. That's really cute. Elizabeth and Luke are betrothed. Formal suit. They were running away. Okay. Alright, we're going back to talk to Elizabeth.
Certainly, officer. How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works, but how can one not be blown away by a story of two so deeply in love that they will risk everything just to be together?
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lovers to yourself and your dearest.
Ooh, Poirot!
But I hadn't told.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty.
Please,
Outing
you can't
them.
say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship between staff is nothing more than a distraction.
But he means so much more to you.
Oh, officer, I have found my soulmate. At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed. I know it's not proper for a young lady to pursue a gentleman. But once I knew his feelings reciprocated my own, why shouldn't I have followed my heart?
No.
Love transcends
Love.
professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If we wanted to continue, we would have to do so in secret.
A secret romance. Ugh, my heart.
The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my daily duties are complete. And it was one such evening that Luke was waiting for me at the gazebo. He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared. He had barely started reading and I was already a blubbering mess. Standing there beneath the warm glow of the falling sun, he asked for my hand. And I gave him my heart with no hesitation.
That's so
I'm
cute.
sorry, officer. I've been
Ricky should
chattering
take
on for
notes.
so long. You have much more pressing matters than to listen to me rambling aimlessly.
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. But you are correct. While the culprit still eludes us, my work is not yet complete.
No. Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Alright. What have we got to do next? Cassandra watched Floret after she returned.
Order and
Oh,
method.
okay, no, that's fine. I didn't think it would be. Cassandra previously mistreated Floret.
I must take a
Nope.
different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Okay. What have we got? Denies knowledge of the parcel, but I don't really see anything else that would fit that. I have absolutely no idea.
Come, my little grey cells.
I don't know. Like, how do those two link up? Cassandra watched Floret after she returned. Floret was running an errand.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
How do those link? Constantly busy and under the watchful eye of Madame, Floret lacked an opportunity to take the bracelet. So that
Is there
nope.
something?
Okay. So, that one.
Come, my
Nope.
little grey. The pieces
Hey,
of the puzzle
okay.
are finally coming together.
Would Madame seize the opportunity in an attempt to improve and continue to hide her financial woes? Florence was scapegoated. Damn. Okay. Angeline removed soot stain. Elizabeth's morning. Arrived slightly earlier than Angeline for breakfast. So...
Things are beginning to become...
Must have used the cleaning rag to reach into the chimney, keeping her hands soot-free. Inspect the chimney. Ooh, okay. Exciting. Are we gonna find the bracelet? Do you think we're finding the bracelet?
What are you doing there? I wouldn't get too close. Soot is forever spitting onto the floor.
Merci for the warning, mademoiselle.
Maybe if I talk to her.
The longer you're... Maman is never happy with anything these days. Also, Florette does have a habit of not doing things exactly how Maman wants them done.
And how does she react when she sees Florette not doing things the correct way?
Maman has a temperament of a kicked cat.
Oh,
Florette has often been
cat.
on the wrong side of it.
That is how she responded today?
She was shouting at her, and when Florette would not admit she took the bracelet, Maman really lost her temper. I have not seen her that angry before.
You have been up...
How do we distract her?
What a revelation!
All signs are pointing to Florette being treated harshly by Madame. Would Madame escalate such mistreatment?
Another success.
Florette
I
is
never
innocent.
doubted
Yes. Okay. So how do we investigate the chimney without thingy around?
What are you...
Merci.
Okay. How do I distract her? Right. Well, let's go talk to Florette. Maybe I need to get her out of her bedroom, I'm guessing. Maybe I can talk to the mother or something. Let's talk to Cassandra. Haven't talked to her in a while because she's annoying.
Really, officer?
Push on information. Ooh. Questions with the dialogue challenge is available for this character.
If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it.
Okay. From here, pay attention to the questions marked with defense hammer. As you make your choices, depending on how you approach Cassandra, you may or may not be able to extract new evidence from her. I should approach this with some sensitivity.
And this is how she repays me? I will not be happy until I see her sufficiently punished. I am glad you have finally come to your senses and have seen her guilt. It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I can assure you the Van den Bosch name is as strong and prevalent as it has always been. I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way. She is not to know about what we have discussed.
We
is
did
my
it, yeah,
burden to
success.
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine young mademoiselle. That is all that can be asked of you.
carry. And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family.
We were doing so
I cannot
well,
stand
Cassandra.
here any longer and listen to this second-rate officer speaking such drivel.
How dare you? Nice. Okay. So we should hopefully be able to get what's her face out of her bedroom now then. Now that we've done that. Maybe. Let's chat to Florette first. Since we are
Anything to show you
downstairs.
I didn't do it. She never used to be such a witch. When the Viscount was alive, she was much nicer. He was the head of the house, he gave the orders, and he treated us right. I would have gone long ago, monsieur. But my family can't afford for me to be picky about my employment.
I was not aware you were supporting your family, and at such a young age.
Papa lost his job at the factory just before he left for good, so Mama had to work even more. I was old enough, so I went to work. When I joined the Van den Bosch house, the Viscount was very kind. I didn't think he would care, but he wanted to help. He gave me some extra in my first pay pack, enough to keep the landlord from
Aw.
kicking Mama out at least. No one had ever been that nice before. I didn't know what to say, but all he wanted me to do was work hard for her. He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at Christmas with a food parcel from the kitchen. Mama
Oh,
said she
that's
had
so
never
sweet.
seen so much food. It's always been hard for her. Even before he left for good, Papa wasn't around much, and even when he was, we both wished he wasn't.
Oh.
My brothers were too young to remember what he was like, I hope.
Poor gal.
When I walked in Mama's house, everything seemed so much smaller. I must have got too used to the size of this house. I swear, you could fit our house in just this lounge. We didn't have much, but we didn't want for much. It was simple and it was home.
The valuables in the house do not determine the love it shares.
Oh, so
Someone should
cute.
tell Madame that. Not that she'd listen anyways.
I will uncover the truth of what happened today, mademoiselle. That, I promise you.
Viscount's kind nature shines through again. His treatment of the staff is quite a contrast from that of the madames.
Merci.
Okay, that's us done with Florette, so we'll go upstairs. To the bedroom.
The longer you're here...
What?
You have been of great...
Wait, what?
Oh,
What am I meant to do then? So she hasn't noticed?
The longer you're here...
you have...
Can I do it now? Like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, so she's just, yeah. We found the bracelet! Just go over and be like, surprise, bitch.
The longer you're here...
Okay.
You have...
Bracelet. Okay. We found it. Inside the tin of keepsakes from her father. Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry. Angelique reached into the thing.
This will
Nope,
not get
okay.
me any.
But Angelique stashed the keepsakes in her chimney. Take the dust. So,
I cannot
Nope.
see the logic in this.
oh, I did it! Yay! Stage a burglary and let it go so far is totally unacceptable. Can't believe I allowed Mademoiselle Angeline to deceive me for so long. I thought it was Angelique. I'm so lost. Hiding a bracelet inside the chimney and staging a burglary, all part of her calculated and devious plan. I should bring this investigation to an end. Enough of my time has already been wasted, but I will not be satisfied until I know why. Nice. Okay. What do I need to do now? Talk to Elizabeth.
Certainly, officer. You have found the culprit and the bracelet.
Everything will be revealed in good time. Would you be
Yee,
so kind
we
as
get to
to
see the
gather
little
everyone
like
in the
gather
lounge?
round thing. I love this bit. This bit in like the
course.
end of every murder mystery. It's just like, ooh, it's gonna be because I'm really bad at. I'm very bad
Merci,
at guessing
Mademoiselle
what's
Elizabeth,
what.
for gathering everyone. Will Madame Van den Bosch be joining us shortly?
She stormed past me not long ago, and I have not seen her return.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But I think we have spent enough time on this matter, n'est-ce pas? We shall have to proceed without her. This morning started like any other. My usual ordinary patrol. Until I was approached by Mademoiselle Elizabeth about a suspected burglary and a missing bracelet.
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation
Wait
outside,
your
but it was
turn.
not long before I realized there were no signs of an intruder. So I turned my focus to those in the house. You, Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you, shall we say.
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard, I presume.
Madame's standards are very high. I do my best.
And you would at least expect fair treatment for the work, not to be spoken to in such a cruel and vicious way.
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame Van den Bosch treats you. You are at her beck and call, and she does nothing but belittle you.
That is Maman you're talking about. Just wait until...
It is nothing but the truth I speak, mademoiselle. All the while, mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must have angered you. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some retribution.
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice, one that has been silenced for so long.
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get nothing.
A motive begins to rear its head.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. Well, I've done nothing.
Allow me to finish. I am sure you will want to hear what follows. Let us return to this morning.
Which one should I choose?
I was only trying to help Lizzie.
You must have known how Madame would have reacted to your late return, especially with her prior treatment of you.
She's angry at whatever I do.
But nonetheless, you were willing to help a colleague, a friend, knowing what the repercussions could be. And that show of loyalty to your friend has been the thing that proved your innocence.
Monsieur?
Because of such willingness to help, you were delayed in town, meaning you had no viable way of taking the bracelet from Mademoiselle Angeline's room. There was simply no opportunity.
I told you! Maybe now Madame will believe me.
It is evidence not even she can ignore. Which then leads us to Mademoiselle Elizabeth. Mademoiselle Elizabeth, you have been with the Van den Bosch family for quite some time now, correct?
That is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house and your fellow members of the house staff, would you say?
Of course. And I certainly hope they feel the same. Officer, please.
Elizabeth, what is he talking about?
I am referring to the lengths Mademoiselle Elizabeth has gone to remain in your maman's employment.
It is Madame's house. She can enforce whatever rules she chooses.
Even if they are going against the very nature and cornerstone of man, to love.
I still do not understand.
Perhaps that is best for everyone. It is neither my place nor my want to make this situation.
Oh, thank God, I was really hoping Poirot wouldn't out them.
Oh, thank you.
Besides, it was not that story that cleared Mademoiselle Elizabeth's name. Rather, Florette's.
Florette's? But she was not here for most of the morning.
But when she was, more precisely while preparing the table in the lounge, she noted that, against regularity, you arrived alone for breakfast, without Mademoiselle Angeline by your side.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
It means that I found myself with two suspects with potential motives. But with a lack of opportunity, I was left with only one. Mademoiselle Angeline.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet.
It's the only explanation that remains, perhaps for be sure. I have no idea.
I have nothing to say.
If these choices change anything.
How dare you speak? You can't actually believe I would hide my own jewelry.
If you didn't, explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet inside came to be lodged inside the chimney of your bedroom fireplace.
You have no proof I put it there.
Besides you being the only one in the room alone, even after finding the bracelet, I still did not know why you had done it. Until I contemplated why Madame was selling so many heirlooms and art.
You had no right to snoop through our house in the first place.
When it is part of my investigation, I have every right, mademoiselle. The unpaid bills and final notice from the telephone company.
Maman can do what she wants with her art. That means nothing.
But when there was no more art to sell, what then? You could not risk her taking your father's bracelet and selling it. So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken, preventing her from selling it. Then you stood back as the innocent Florette paid the price.
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to take my bracelet and sell it off. It would have just ended up on some old wrinkly wrist.
Charming.
I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she would do anything.
But she did. And somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns, you shall have it all to explain.
Maman can't know what I have done. She will be furious.
But Mademoiselle Florette will be proved innocent. And that is what is important.
Yeah.
No crime has been committed. So I see no reason why this should continue any longer. It is time you considered the consequences of your actions. And now, you must face them head on.
Bum, bum, bum.
Maman, you're home.
Of course I am. And I've brought someone that will bring some order to this chaos.
It's us. It's us. We organize chaos. We're chaos organized, bitch.
Major, I can assure you I have the situation under control.
From what I have heard, you are far from it.
The missing bracelet has been found, and the guilty party has been identified.
I'm well aware that the maid-servant was behind it all. And yet I see her standing as free and innocent as you and me.
This guy's a douche.
I am sure Madame van den Bosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Excuse me?
After conducting a full investigation, the evidence and facts led me to deduce...
I certainly hope you are not accusing my daughter of...
I'm sorry, Maman, he's right. Florette is innocent. I just wanted to show you.
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilted into taking the blame for that sticky-fingered girl.
Jeez.
Officer Poirot. A word. Madame van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might add, of the goings-on at the house today.
Major, with all due respect, she was impeding the investigation.
This may be how some officers act in the city, but here we show respect to our citizens. You are an officer of the law and should act as such. Insubordination like this will not be tolerated.
Insubordination like
As the ranking
what?
officer, I have conducted my investigation and...
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have little authority over anyone, let alone a major.
I don't
You would be wise to remember
understand.
who is close friends with your commanding officer. After what I have heard of your past in the city, I'm sure he would look upon today's events as another failure at
Stop
the hands
it.
of officers.
Must select my battles more tactfully. I can only hope the captain of the station will see
Oui.
some sense.
Now I suggest you
Could
do
I have
your
done that
duty
differently?
and escort the maidservant to the station where she can be formally charged.
Right away. I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is not the outcome I expected.
Maman was right. We'll always pay the price for the upper class's actions.
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now? Madame said I'm guilty of a crime and I'll be punished. That's that.
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth is explained, this wrong shall be set right.
Angeline
this
did
has
not intend for you to
Been
be
done
arrested.
differently?
Surely you know her better than that.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Justice and fairness don't reach the likes of me.
What you saw today was not justice. In the eyes of the law, you are innocent and have been harshly treated and wrongly accused. No one will be going to jail.
But that doesn't help my employment, does it?
That I cannot save. But your freedom, I shall make sure of that.
Time. No, I've seen the law bend to fit one's purpose. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it smells like someone's having like a bonfire or something. It's really setting my nose off.
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name.
This is cool.
The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism. Although I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service. This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demir, whom I love dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail. The Van der Bosch name is being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are holding a small gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite.
Oh
Those
god,
that
the
are
mage
well
is there.
respected and held in
No
high
thank you.
regard in both our close inner circle and society. Our private matters have always remained just that, so I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom. I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket for you to join us for the announcement, and having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours
Amazing.
respectfully, Angeline van der Bosch.
Okay, so it's kind of cool that, like, so the prologue case is then linking into the next case. That's kind of cool. So there's a bit of like an overarching story going on. I can dig it. Well, it is only 10 to 9, so we're gonna carry on. We can't just stop it there. We've got chapter 1 now. Okay. Must not get distracted by celebrations. Brought here to uncover the identity of Mademoiselle Angeline's blackmailer, and that is exactly what I shall do. Okay. So, we've got orders to investigate a matter of blackmail. Letter requesting my help. Okay. What we got here? Bracelet. Okay. Let us continue on. Oh, wrong way. Maybe. This way? Nope. I forgot I could zoom out. That would have been smart.
Bonjour, my name is Hercule Poirot. I am here at the invitation of Mademoiselle Angeline.
Ah, Detective Poirot. We have been
Archibald.
expecting you. Please come in from this frightful cold.
Merci. I don't think I would have lasted much longer out here before turning into an icicle.
Welcome. I am Archibald Sterling, the head butler. Please accept my apologies. I have a rather pressing matter, but I will see that you are attended to immediately.
Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. I am sure I am more than capable of finding my room. I shall straighten myself up and be ready to join the party.
There is no rush, Detective. Dinner will not be served for some time. So please, Make yourself comfortable. Once you have settled
I've
in,
had dinner
I am
and I'm
sure that
so
Miss
hungry.
Angeline will be happy to see you. She has been eager for your arrival. She's not been herself recently. You will be staying on the first floor. I believe your room is one of the two on the west side of the house.
That side.
Merci. I am sure we shall speak again soon.
Although me doing that probably doesn't mean much to you guys because I'm pretty sure that my view is mirrored. Okay, first floor, West Wing. Archibald is stressed. Book.
Oh.
How on earth do you pronounce that? Sakurai?
Bonjour. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Detective Hercule Poirot.
Detective? I hope you're not here for me.
Not that I am aware of. Should I be?
Ha! Not often you meet a detective with a sense of humor. I'm Zakaria Demir, but you can call me Zach. If I had seen them, maybe I would have. It is meant to be their celebration, but they're always off, dealing with something or other.
Something or other? A rather vague expression.
Let's just say they like to keep their cards close to their chest. For such a well-known family, I'm surprised they can keep anything hidden.
Would you care
Charming.
to elaborate on what Mademoiselle may be hiding?
I'd rather not. You're the detective, isn't that your job?
Très bien.
You're
Monsieur
the
Delier.
detective. Detect.
You'll be lucky. I've been waiting for a refill for ages. I came out here to find someone myself.
Ah, I see. The preparations for this evening's dinner must have taken precedence.
I've seen that butler running around like a madman, but there is still no party to speak of. It's pretty clear they need to hire a few more hands.
Oh, they
I
still
shall
have
take
money
up no more of your
problems?
time. À bientôt.
God, I need to take up French again. This is terrifying working this time.
Ah.
Okay, I'm guessing, or at least I'm hoping first floor is, they mean upstairs. Tag on the vase, ooh.
Aha.
Ugh. Show offy.
Aha.
Okay, so like keeping up appearances kind of style.
Oh.
This is a very fancy
Ah.
house. I'm very jealous.
Hmm.
There.
Huh.
Okay, interesting. Right, so head upstairs. Ooh, a letter, interesting. Auctioneer's receipt. Receipt for sale of an oil painting, a gold flaked frame, a marble bust. Wait, so she's bought them? Or, yeah, made payable to, no, so that is selling. So she's still selling stuff?
Huh.
Ooh, the conversation. Interesting, okay. Don't know what that's...
Ah.
Water damage, oh, okay, interesting. Ugh. Creepy.
Huh.
Okay, so let's head back around to that room on the floor that we can enter. But that one, okay. I'm guessing this is meant to be our room. Yeah. Ooh, perfume.
Oh. Oh.
Right, so this isn't his bedroom? Oh, does that mean it is, oh, it's the silly thing where first floor is ground floor, isn't it? I should have known. Oh, well no. Maybe that is his room. I'm very lost. Okay, I have no idea then. So yeah, that must be his room, but I got no clue. Can we go through here? No, we can't. Okay. Right, let's piece. Right. Oh, okay, so we got a few different options. Family holds a few secrets. Very few staff working. So maybe Archibald is... Or maybe Archibald is doing too much?
Order and method.
No? Okay. There's got to be something to do with...
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Archibald stressed due to lack of staff. Okay, so that was the room. Just seems odd. What does any of this mean? So there's 2 more links that we can do, apparently.
I must take a different approach.
Maybe...
The
Okay.
pieces of the puzzle are fine.
Must be the rooms for tonight's events. Locked for a good reason.
What a revelation!
Staff are very busy. Doubt Madame's standards have dropped. Staff must be working hard to finalise preparations. So, staff too busy to assist.
I must act on thought and
Sure, it's got something to do with the room. I don't know.
is there something? I should not be
okay.
surprised by my own.
Appears as though I'm staying in a very feminine room. Perhaps there has been some confusion.
I
Nope.
must act
Okay.
on thought. Things
okay,
are
yeah.
beginning to become clearer.
Archibald is clearly flustered with his task. It appears he's sent me to the wrong room. Archibald misdirected me, so head to inspect the bedroom. Okay. What else is there that I can... Oh, okay, pillow. Card is
Aha.
hidden under the pillow. Indicates Hugo would like Miss Conrad to speak with him ASAP. Okay. So, the other room? Nope.
Huh.
Oh, kitty.
You must be Detective Poirot. Welcome. Allow me to introduce myself.
The
Gideon
fiancé.
Demir.
The fiancé to Mademoiselle Angeline. The pleasure is all mine.
Angeline spoke so highly of you. It sounds as though you are the man that can sort this terrible mess out.
I am, monsieur. You have my word.
Mostly friends of the family. A couple of business associates of mine. Quite a mix from all walks of life.
With regards to the blackmailing, can they be trusted, or should they be considered suspects?
Angeline is struggling to trust anyone right now. But Madame Vandenbosch, as it is her house, thought it was best for us to have them all present.
And they will all be staying in the house.
Yes, it is a rather full house. All 6 guests will be staying on this floor. The family resides on the 2nd floor. As does Felix.
I will be sure to speak
Who's
with them all.
Felix?
However,
He
I
doesn't
will
sound
keep my
thrilled.
identity and purpose for being here hidden, at least until I have made my initial introductions.
I'm afraid that ship may have already sailed. Once the Comtesse gets wind of something, a detective coming to the house, for example, you can bet everyone will know.
Uh-oh.
You are very observant, detective. You would be wise to keep that perceptive nature while you're here.
I'm sure you are correct.
What he's here
But
for.
I'd like to return to your feelings towards the Major.
He's a
He
poop.
has been a good friend to Madame Vandenbosch over the years. But that does not make him a good man, or suitable to involve himself in family affairs. She tries her best to keep everyone else happy, but I can see it is taking its toll.
Quite understandable. She is feeling the burden of the family that is not hers to carry.
Angeline has spoken with her mother. She has asked if there is anything that could be used against her,
Uh-oh.
but she was just so dismissive.
And what are your thoughts on the matter?
I do not want to overstep my position, but if there is something that could damage not only the Vandenbosch name, but our future, Angeline deserves to know.
That is a very diplomatic answer.
You have met Madame. You know it is best to not get on her wrong side.
Too right.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
Okay. Let's find ourselves a room in which to nap. No, can't go through there.
Ah.
He needs a bed. Okay, maybe somewhere downstairs? Can't go upstairs, so must go downstairs. Maybe on the right hand side. Oh. Oh, okay. Mind. These are the only two that make sense.
Another success.
Pierre's family financial situation is much the same as the last time I saw them. Okay. Well, I don't want to go back upstairs yet.
Mademoiselle Angeline, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Detective, how wonderful you are here. Your travel was not too arduous, I hope?
Watching from my carriage window, I saw the beautiful countryside and rolling hills. It was anything but taxing.
I'm truly thankful you could make it here at such late notice.
No thanks are required, mademoiselle. When one is requested personally, there is nothing more important.
Gideon and I only wanted a small dinner to celebrate our engagement, but Maman was adamant on throwing this party. It may have been her idea, but it's the staff that have made it happen. Their efforts do not go unnoticed, from me at least. They have been with us for so long. I do my best to make sure they are happy and content.
Mademoiselle has made a remarkable transformation from selfish spoiled brat to the gracious young woman I see before me. She has transformed into a beautiful butterfly.
Oh, detective, I'm afraid I just don't know.
She was quite adamant at the police station that she would not be returning to the house, but I assumed she would at least collect her belongings.
Maman demanded that Elizabeth pack up everything she had and dispose of it. But I couldn't let that happen.
Aww.
Elizabeth and I took her belongings, what little there was of them, to a friend of hers in the town that Elizabeth knew of. But not even she had heard from her.
Gosh.
I wanted to contact her, but I had no address or telephone number.
Surely Madame must have had some information when she employed her.
You saw how Maman was. As soon as Poirot was out of sight of the house, it was as though she had never been there at all.
Creepy.
Elizabeth was most upset at the news Poirot would not be returning.
And your mama's choice to ignore her accountability for the girl stopped you searching.
Please, detective, you cannot make me feel any worse than I already do. If I could go back and live that day again, you must believe me, I would never have done it.
Okay.
Yes, Maman has quite a collection, although they are not all to my taste. Most, in fact.
The painting of the saints in particular, it is quite exquisite. Is it connected to the house in some way?
The one in the hall? If you look above your bedroom door, you will see one of their names. I believe they were originally carved to watch over the occupants.
Oh, that's nice.
Only Maman, Elizabeth, my beloved Gideon, and you, of course.
And what is your fiancé's opinion?
Okay, so
of the
Elizabeth's still around.
He thinks me foolish for paying the first one if there is no secret to reveal. But
But you believe there may be a secret lurking, one that Maman is herself keeping hidden.
she tells me nothing. Even though I'm a grown woman on the verge of marriage, she still treats me like the child I once was.
Perhaps it is out of love that she protects you. It is in every mother's nature to protect their young from hurt.
not a single person. I don't know anyone that would stoop so low.
The guests that will be joining us tonight, they are ones you can trust?
I hope so, Detective. Before the letters arrived, I would not have thought twice about it.
They are all close friends of yours, I assume.
Friends and colleagues. Gideon has spoken positively about them. It would be a rather underhanded tactic to do such a thing to someone you are doing business with.
Underhanded, but not unheard of.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need.
Okay. I need to find his bedroom. No, none of these are his room. Talk to Gideon. Talk to Zachariah. Okay.
Detective, it looks as though I might be out here all weekend. I'm a guest. I shouldn't have to go around chasing them.
Charmer.
Perhaps the party preparation is more of a priority.
It's not my fault they aren't ready. Why don't I wait here while you check in the butler's pantry in the east corridor? I think I saw a maid go in there earlier.
Which
I shall
one's
take up
the
no more of them.
east? No, that's locked. That's locked. Okay. So this is east? Maybe? Ooh. There we go. Okay. We've figured out east and west now at least. That's a start. Pots and pans. Lizzie!
Oh,
Ah, well, we're gonna go chat to Lizzie first.
ah, Mademoiselle Elizabeth. What a pleasure to see you again.
Detective Poirot, I'm so glad you could make it.
Unfortunately, it is not purely for pleasure that I am here. Mademoiselle Angeline requires my attention professionally.
Yes, Angeline has told me. I'm glad she called upon you, Detective. I've been rather worried about her.
I will do everything I can to find the blackmailer and bring them to justice.
I have every faith in you.
I hope I am not interrupting you.
We are all very busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. After I'm done, I can come to your room and help you with any further questions.
Oh, can you now, Elizabeth?
No one escorted you. I'm so sorry. Everyone is just so frantic at the moment. Madame has requested all staff prepare for this evening.
And you have been tasked with jobs in the pantry. Surely your talents could be used elsewhere.
I do as Madame asks. Well, as Archie asks.
Monsieur Sterling. Yes, I met him when I arrived. A charming gentleman. He did give me some rather vague instructions to find my room, though.
I can only apologise on his behalf. He would be mortified. I'm afraid I cannot be of much more help, but I believe you are located next to Mr. De Silva. By all means, the house is yours to explore.
Okay.
Yes. Guests are requested to sign the book when arriving. I believe it gives details to the guests' room locations.
Okay.
It stated the male guests are to be staying in the east wing.
Okay.
Yes, Madame does not believe in male and female guests residing beside one another. Yes, I'm afraid it may be all for show, though. She has not been herself, and it is not only I that have noticed.
Madame Vandenbosch. Surely it must have had some effect on her.
Madame has carried on as though nothing has happened. She has never been one to show emotion, and she doesn't seem to notice how it has affected Angeline. The staff, on the other hand... Angeline means no harm, but there have been some instances recently where she has acted rather sharply with them.
I hope not too sharply. A house of two Madame Vandenbosches would surely be too much for anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well,
Oh.
I'm afraid it is far from a happy ending.
Oh.
Luke is sadly no longer with us.
Oh, mademoiselle, I was not aware.
It's fine, Detective, honestly. I'm sorry, but I really must finish this.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
Poor Luke. We didn't even get to meet him. be much else going on in here.
Before you leave, Detective, I have something for you beside the furnace here from Angeline. She wanted me to give it to you on your arrival.
Merci. Aha.
Payment from a previous blackmail letter. Okay. Mice, take me seriously. You bought my silence for a moment. At least your family's privacy obviously means a great deal to you. If you are willing to pay to keep your secrets hidden and to continue to pay, you will. Would your mama be as willing to pay out part with her wealth? Yeesh. Okay. Now able to read the letters that were sent to Mademoiselle Angeline. I'm sure there is a great deal to learn from them and hopefully some clues as to the author. Quill pen.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Can't ignore the coincidence. The same style of pen that wrote the letters is present in the house.
Of course, Detective. I would not say it in front of the Major, but it is rather hideous. It was a gift from him to Madame from his time overseas. I don't think it even has the capability of writing.
A pen that does not write is like a fish that cannot swim.
As Angeline describes it, a useless ornament. It's the thought that counts, I suppose.
So it can't have been the pen used?
Pleasure.
Is that what that means? So, payment acknowledged. Okay, so it says to talk to Angeline. Okay. Let's see what else have we got that we can do. Alright, we've got one link around here. Tag above the doors. So it looks like there's a few options about talking to Zachariah. Okay. So what could be?
Magnifique.
Oh, there we go. That was nice and easy. 7 prestigious saints. I should find these above 7 doors in the house. I wonder if this matches the number of expected guests. Oh wait, there was another one too.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
All the first floor rooms are accounted for. Perhaps the missing door is hidden elsewhere. There's a hidden door? One door missing. Oh, maybe something to do with...
I must take a different approach.
Okay. One door missing.
Order and method.
Secrets?
Things are
Okay.
beginning to become...
Fear Mademoiselle's secret may not be the only one this house is hiding. House holds many secrets. Okay, let's see this one. Nope, no more else to talk to. No. Okay, cool. So Don't need to talk to Elizabeth about anything else, so we'll go back to the ground floor. Then we'll go back to Angelique.
What can I help you with, detective? As you would expect, she has been in quite a state. It was such a terrible accident. She kept it to herself for almost a week before she even told me.
Pardon, how could you not know? Surely his absence from the house was noticed.
Maman fired him after he returned to the house. She said he could not be trusted.
But Mademoiselle Elizabeth's position was kept?
I begged Maman for them both, but she said if he was
But we
willing to
didn't
go
even
behind her
say
back,
what had
what else
happened.
could he do?
Falling in love is a far cry from committing even the smallest crime, n'est-ce pas?
God.
She has been a kind shoulder to lean on through all this mess, but it is her I worry about. She has been through so much.
I was not aware of what had happened, and by mentioning, I fear I may have only made it worse by dredging up the past.
Do not punish yourself, detective. You are not to know. I don't think your honest mistake will make much difference to how she has been feeling recently. I was right to pay it, yes? You have read them. What do you think?
You were wise to consult me, but bowing to their threat may have only shown that you are willing to pay for their silence. Is the secret they speak of worth so much?
I wish I could, but I have no idea. The letter was addressed to me, but I have nothing to hide. Maman took one look at it and disregarded the whole thing as someone's idea of a joke.
She looked at it. She is not aware of the second letter.
She doesn't know I paid the first. I thought I could make it all go away.
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret they could be privy to?
She said I was to ignore the letters and stop wasting my time with such foolishness. If there was something, she wouldn't tell me anyway. I couldn't ask Maman for the money. She was angry that I had even considered paying it. Gideon offered.
What a nice fiancé, unless he's behind
Pardon,
it.
did he not think you foolish for paying?
He did, but he said he couldn't stand by and watch me in so much distress.
How honorable.
We are soon to be married, detective. A loving partnership that faces their troubles together. There are his words.
I did not mean anything by it, mademoiselle. You have found yourself a husband that will stand by your side and do what must be done to protect you. I am most pleased for you.
Aw, that's cute.
Merci.
I don't know how much we actually found out from that, but you know, fine.
Detective. It looks... Is that what he said? I can barely understand most of what he says with that accent.
I find his accent rather pleasant, reassuring.
I guess. Not too helpful when it comes to finding your room, though. You'll probably be the lucky one that has that hideous plant outside the door.
I don't remember a hideous
I
plant,
shall take up no-
but let's find out, I guess. Oh yeah, we need to talk to Gideon again.
Please, ask away, detective. I suppose you think I was unwise to pay it?
I am glad Mademoiselle requested my help before you fell further out of pocket.
Madame van den Bosch had no intentions of paying it. Whether she believes there is a secret that could ruin the family, or not.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment. It was certainly no small fee.
Angeline is to be my wife, and then we shall be family. As far as I am concerned, my money is our money. As far as I'm aware, everything is in order. From what I understand, the late Viscount had made some questionable investments. But that is all in the past.
And regarding the payment of the blackmail?
Angeline does not have to worry about money anymore. I was born into some wealth, and I have earned my own fortune.
Rich boy, rich boy.
Angeline has spoken of it. You made quite the impression on her, detective.
I feel responsible for what came from that day. Florette's dismissal and Luke's.
It is not your fault. Madame Vandenbosch does not like it when her rules or authority are undermined. I tried to explain to Angeline the same, but her guilt has not left her.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
Okay, so there's one there. Two. Maybe if I come out here. Oh, luggage. There's another one. This is the third room with the thing. Oh wait, plant.
Huh.
Oh, is that it? Just whole plant. Grandfather clock again.
Oh.
Same thing. Okay, so that's the fourth door there. So neither of these are my room. Cool, that's not useful. I don't know where my room is. Oh wait, maybe I need to go look at the book. Oh, I didn't see this. Maybe this is where my room is. So then 5 and 6. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there is just one hidden one. Is it just gonna be sexy plant?
Huh.
Yeah. Weird. I don't understand, but sure. Is this my luggage?
Aha.
Okay, well one of these is his room then. Ugly plant.
Oh.
So this is his room, obviously, right? Why can't I get in?
Huh.
Like what? What do you have to settle? Right. Where's the first blackmail letter?
This will not get me any closer to my... I cannot see the logic.
I don't know. I do not see
Come,
any
my little
logic.
What
Okay,
a
I don't
revelation.
know how that works. No doubt be concerned for not only Angeline but also for their positions at the house. What is the extent of their knowledge of the matter? Okay. Okay, so staff are aware of blackmail. Okay, so there's nothing else there. So I need to inspect the east rooms. There's a few different links here. Gideon believes financials are in order. However, family is keeping up appearances.
Another success.
Looks like the family have finally got back on track with their money problems. Great to hear. Okay. Elizabeth has not been herself recently. Cassandra angry at Elizabeth and Luke. Luke was fired. With what sounds like persuasion from the major.
Is there something I am not?
Gideon unsure of the major's intention, maybe something like this.
I must take a different approach if I am. I cannot see the logic in this.
Well, maybe that?
Some
Yeah,
would
that
say
makes a lot of
lucky guess.
sense. Elizabeth mourns for Luke. They announce that?
This will not get me any closer. Is there something I am not? I must act on thought.
Oh, okay.
Magnifique.
Angelina is trying to do good, even though the dismissals weren't entirely her fault. Angeline is trying to redeem herself. So Angeline has
Order and
matured?
method.
No?
That is the.
Try to contact
I
Poirot.
should not be
yeah.
surprised by my own.
Mademoiselle Angeline said she never intended for Poirot to be fired. I believe her. Wanted to help Floret.
Come, my little Grayson. Come, my little grey cells.
I don't know.
I must take a different approach.
I could have sworn I did that one.
What a revelation.
Losing a loved one and not having a close friend to talk to would be difficult for anyone. Certainly not the happy news I was expecting. Mademoiselle Elizabeth lost her beloved Luke, and young Floret, the maidservant, has not been seen even with Mademoiselle Angeline's efforts. At least it appears the family have survived their financial difficulties. Objective complete! Nice. Okay. So we need to inspect the east rooms. Oh, okay, we can do this now. Ma chambre. The closed captions are amazing. Apparently I said mushroom burger. Make myself familiar and comfortable in my new surroundings. Snoop.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Finding this room's quite an arduous task. The house may hold more secrets than expected. Okay. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Oh, Elizabeth, I thought you'd never come.
Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I
It's,
shall not take up too much
It's
more
part of
your
my
precious
best-selling novel, If Poirot Was a Pervert.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was to ask, I required your urgent attention with a delicate matter. That should be enough to give you a moment's peace.
Thank you, Detective. I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to outdo one another.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to push any talk of it in the house, but it's easier said than done. When the staff are together, it seems to be a competition to see who can dream up the most scandalous rumour.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul. That may not be what you remember of Mademoiselle, but she has grown into a kind-hearted young lady.
I was wary of that when I arrived, but I myself can see a change in her, a maturity. And if it is as kind and pure as you have stated, she should not be troubled by the letter.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other.
You do not know me, but I know you and your family very well. For years you've stood high on your pedestal, attending parties and living the lifestyle of the upper class, a life that you were born into, all the while hiding a sordid secret that would tarnish the Van der Bosch name forever. Once a respected family of morals and nobility, but now you rely on riches and jewellery to show your worth, a worth that is not deserved, even residing in a home that was obtained under your lies, but not for long. For your secret to remain exactly that, take a small brown paper parcel filled with 5,000 francs, addressed to Monsieur Dupont, to Barbier and Sons Cobblers, before sundown on Friday. If you do as I request, this will be the last you hear from me. You will be able to return to your life of stolen wealth and excess. If you refuse, be sure the name Van der Bosch will be on the whisper of lips for years to come. Okay. So, I think the red herring is going to be, this sounds a lot like it's coming from Florette. Last time we saw her, obviously she was very hurt about the rich and wealthy basically getting away with everything. So I think that's the route it's going to take us down.
Any more on them,
but
she fears that even a fabricated story could ruin the family name.
I think
she even frets at what it may do to her engagement.
I think it's the red herring. I feel like it's too obvious to be the actual answer.
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at something so trivial. Merci for bringing this letter to me. Merci, mademoiselle.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
What is next? Right, let's put some stuff together. So first blackmail letter. Blackmailer clearly wants to see the family fall. Blackmailer wishes family to leave the manor. Okay. Maybe that's something to do with the letters written in the house.
I am not seeing.
No.
I must act on thought. I cannot see the logic in this.
Oh, staff aware of blackmail, households many secrets. Staff members that are aware of the blackmail could possibly know the reason why. Appears the Van der Bosch secret may not be a secret after all. The house staff may know what the blackmailer is holding over the family. Ba, ba, ba. Okay.
Of course, Detective. She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
I thought it was Gideon. Not Gideon.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
Quite handsome, Detective.
Oh, stop it, Elizabeth.
Merci. If you catch me snoring, please poke me in the ribs.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
No. Friendship.
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
Uh-oh. Ooh, chapter 2. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, I was like, do I need to click on something?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would be so kind to return to the party.
With all this excitement out here,
I believe that is an end to the excitement, as you put it, Monsieur Demire.
Okay. I'm gonna speak to the major.
Ah, thank God. One last match.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
Ick.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now you can do your job.
Pardon, Monsieur.
Douchebag.
I have just been assaulted. I want him arrested.
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
Perhaps you could elaborate on what instigated the altercation.
I should have known you wouldn't make things easy.
Okay, it's clear the major is still outraged by what just happened, but I must learn what caused such escalation into physical violence. Okay, push on whether the major instigated the altercation.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault someone unless provoked.
I hope you're not implying that I started it.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. That is all there is to know.
If the major is still the same man I met all those years ago, I'm sure he will remain defensive, and the blame for the altercation will fall solely on Monsieur Demire. Perhaps the best approach would be to act as though I'm on the major's side and coax out the truth. There's a few spelling errors. I'm pretty sure it's coax with an A and not C-O-X.
The content of my conversation is not your concern. What should be is that a man has been physically assaulted in his own home.
I understood this to be Nemozine House, the Vandenbosch residence. Am I mistaken?
And I reside here. My home is not what is being questioned right now.
You have grown rather close with the Vandenbosch family, it seems.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with it?
Detective. And I was invited by
Sorry, I shouldn't have
Mademoiselle
skipped that.
Angeline
Brain was just like,
personally.
get on with it.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that girl. Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family. If I had my way, he wouldn't have even stepped foot in this house. Are you
Oh,
dumb
God.
as well?
Oh,
Why would
I messed it up. I wasn't
not be
sure. I
punched
didn't
into the
understand.
My apologies, monsieur. Perhaps I had not worded my question appropriately. Do you feel that Monsieur Demire had reason enough in his eyes to act as he did?
To act as he did? He assaulted me. What planet are you living on? Useless.
I'm
Once again.
sorry. I
I
didn't
don't
mean
know
to.
why I
Dang
should
it.
try.
I have met.
Can I
Monsieur
retry?
Demire.
Oh, okay.
He does not.
Oh,
seem
okay.
one
It just lets you
I hope
retry
you're not
until you get it.
implying that I started it.
Okay, so it's not a difficult game, at least.
I am only.
Okay, so we're gonna just skip this bit. Okay, implicating.
I would not act any other way. Well, unless I am provoked.
You have grown rather close with the Vandenbosch family, it seems.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? Why are you even here, officer?
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline personally.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that girl. Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family. If I... Officer Poirot, are you going to do something about him or not?
It is Detective Poirot. And if you refuse to answer my questions, I do not see how I can continue.
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better.
Oh, okay, May just got a little crush.
I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into. I can't imagine her living a happy life with that rogue.
I see. Merci, monsieur, for your honest opinion, whether I agree or not. I shall leave you to your cigar and return to the party.
Nice. Okay, find out about the circumstances surrounding the altercation. Pamphlet.
Oh,
A shelter for women coming from troubled homes and backgrounds. Okay. Strange. No, it doesn't look like I can talk to him about anything yet. Right, let's go upstairs then. No, I can't go upstairs, okay. Oh, yeah, there's that little area around here, maybe. There are folks stood around here. No, nothing? Okay. Where is everyone? Okay, well, let's do this. Okay. Where am I meant to be going? Maybe Butler's Pantry is the only place that I can go currently. Oh. Okay. Pantry's locked, so maybe I do go talk to Archibald. I don't know what else
Monsieur
I can do.
Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing since our last meeting.
Please, Detective. Archibald is fine. Everything is in order now. Are you ready to join the party?
You are head butler of this house. It is a position that warrants respect, and I shall continue to give it, Monsieur Sterling. And I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the party itself.
Rehana is quite
Smart
the cook,
man.
but it will still be some time. Maybe you'd like to enjoy a drink while you wait. Some of the guests are already in the salon to your left, and the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
I will be sure to explore both. Merci.
Okay.
Dinner will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is yours to enjoy.
You have all certainly been working hard, it seems.
Very hard. The lady of the house wanted everything a certain way, and that's how it was to be done. It is my responsibility to look after the house and staff, not to resolve petty disputes.
Yes, Archibald.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party.
He often has a cigar to calm down, and if that doesn't relax him, that temperature outside surely will.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Okay. Mind. Okay. Let's head to the sun. Drink. Chug.
Aha.
think it's quite obvious.
Monsieur Demir,
This
we
guy
meet again.
has been
What did I
slammed
tell
in the
you?
back.
Call me Zach. You found your room all right then?
I did, and a charming room it is.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter. That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate this occasion together.
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and drink.
Amen.
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of your life? Besides the money. I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor.
I'm guessing the major
Riding
has a
in to
little
save
bit
the
of a
day.
crush on Angeline.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Well, if Gedeon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon. Felix the Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better. Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him at the top of the chain.
Okay. Well, currently nobody likes the major.
Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military. But those days are over.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield, that's for sure.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Ick, Cassandra.
Madame Vandenbosch, congratulations are in order on your daughter's engagement.
Thank you. And you are?
Detective Poirot.
Oh no, he shouldn't
I'm
have.
sorry, the name.
No, I shouldn't. Just pretend you're just a random person. Just do it.
Once Officer Poirot,
No.
I investigated your daughter's missing bracelet.
For fuck's sake.
It's you. There is no missing jewelry here today, so we are really not in need of your services.
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer, detective, whatever you are now. Please, just get on with it.
Detective.
Okay.
Angeline is her own woman now. She can fight her own battles. She does not need her husband to be stepping in.
Fiance.
And what battles would they
actually.
be?
Nothing that concerns you, detective. Keep your volume down. She had no right to do such a thing. As soon as the other ladies get wind that there was a police officer in-house, the whole town will know.
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the chattering women of the town will say.
I care more about what those chattering women, as you so rudely describe them, have to say than the empty threat of an anonymous letter.
Your daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may know more than they are willing to show.
The guests? You mean our friends? You can't honestly believe one of them would be so petty to send a letter like that. Oh, officer, you have not changed. Locked? That is absurd. They should be constantly coming back and forth from there if they are hiding from their work again. What is it you want in my staff area anyway?
Maybe we don't
I only mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members. But if they are busy...
I was just gonna say, don't mention that you suspect
Be a good fellow and
potentially.
make sure they aren't slacking off in there. It shan't... I suppose it is only polite to say you're welcome.
Madame is as quick-witted as I remember.
What a shame there is nothing as memorable about you but your lack of respect. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Protect? She hasn't gone and paid that silly ransom, has she?
It was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost.
Oh my
He
god,
paid it
Poirot
because your
literally
daughter
just
believes
cannot
there
keep
may
a
be
secret,
something
I
to hide.
swear. He's just blabbing about everything.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was addressed to her and not I in the first place? Because they knew I would throw it in the rubbish where it belongs.
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may help in identifying the culprit.
Well, she's not going
And
to
it would
help
be
you.
wise for you to stay out of my family's business. If I require your help, I shall ask for it. But don't hold your breath.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
It's a window. Muggle.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Pas me.
Hercule Poirot.
Oh, hiccup.
Detective Hercule Poirot? I heard we were being joined by one of the king's finest officers.
Yeah, but he couldn't make it.
Oui, madame. I see my name precedes me.
Comtesse Margot de Vos. Charmed, I'm sure.
It is I who is charmed.
Handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law. I did not expect such a fine caliber of gentleman at this party.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
I fill my time mostly with charity work. The number of those less fortunate only continues to grow.
So maybe that's about the pamphlet with the women's
How
shelter?
very admirable.
One must remain humble. Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose. And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets. Dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not
I was
a
gonna
backhanded
say,
comment on the life I live, detective.
Far from it, Comtesse. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable work you do.
It is, isn't it? I have been a close friend to the Vandenbosch family for, well, heaven knows how long.
You must have known the late Viscount then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His passing was very hard on both Cassandra and young Angeline. I became a sort of protector of them both after his death. A guardian angel, if you will. A strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one. They certainly make a handsome couple.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see, even to one that is unexperienced in such emotions, that there is a great deal of love between them.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see, even at such a young age. But who are we to judge what the heart wants? You will find Felix at the center of any trouble, especially when it
Yeah,
concerns
Felix
the
is still
ladies of the
disliked by
house.
every single person in this house.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
What an understatement. He thinks his friendship with Cassandra entitles him to anything and everything in the house. including certain opinions of how young Angeline lives her life.
He does not approve of Monsieur Demir?
You'd have to ask him, or rather, speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure.
Intriguing.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
He makes everything sound so flirty. I'm just like... Factory strikes. Oh, by Jacqueline Conrad, one of our attendees tonight. Okay, so we can't go to the dining room, that's fine. Okay. So we go back to Zachariah.
Fire away, detective. The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is. You must have seen it, right?
I have my own history with the Major, but that is a story best not told.
I think it's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what he did to us during the war.
Go on.
You fought together in the war?
We were on opposing sides.
Ooh.
The subject of war is a difficult topic for everyone. Perhaps it is best to discuss something else.
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur. It is just not conversation fit for a party.
Damn.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Okay. Little bit of drama mama. Okay, so we got one link to do there and one link there. Meet the other guests and unlock their connections to the family. Bottles of alcohol. He's intoxicated.
The pieces of the puzzle are
Easy.
finally
Oh, okay. So we might go talk to him again. Major doesn't like Gideon. Gut brothers have a history with the Major.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The Major intended to warn Angeline. Okay, so talk to Cassandra. Talk to Zachariah. Okay, so we'll go back again.
Fire away, detective. I have a drink.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
Oh boy.
Perhaps it is best.
Okay. So, Zachariah has potentially got PTSD?
Let's make this quick, detective. Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a well-respected...
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man.
Volumes?
Even
She
in the
does
short time they've
pronounce
been
things
together.
very strangely.
His noble character is obvious. If you were an educated man...
Educated man.
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet
I
you
got
remain
2
a
GCSEs.
detective. Perhaps it is your choices, then, that are to be questioned. You can make whatever assumptions you wish.
Based on several accounts, it seems as though the Major has a certain level of disdain for him and his brother.
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and the Van den Bosch name.
Okay, so there's
Protecting
only one
them from what
person that
exactly?
likes the Major in this house.
That is a question best asked to them.
Merci.
Okay. Let's jump back into this. So we can do another link. Mostly arranged marriage. Oh, hastily arranged marriage. Gideon looking forward to family fortune. Class divide. Maybe
Order and method. This will not get me any closer. I must take a different approach if
I don't know. Hastily arranged marriage. Gideon looking forward to family fortune.
some would say a lucky guess.
Oh. Okay. Potential financial intentions. Oh, I hope not. They seem cute. Inspect the library. And inspect the butler's pantry. Okay. Ing.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur, you startled me.
It was not my intention, mademoiselle. I was hoping to talk with a member of the staff.
You are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only intend to take up a moment of your time.
Madame Van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking.
Allow me to worry about madame.
Inga Frank, detective.
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most beautiful name.
Oh my god, Poirot. Stop flirting with everyone.
Merci. It was my grand-mère. Oui, detective. Madame was very clear on what was to be prepared for today.
Well, everything looks exquisite. But if I may be blunt, would you not benefit from some more hands?
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are, especially in the kitchen. I hate when I have to run service.
Merci.
Okay. So, inspect the butler's pantry. So then it's just the library. Guessing there's nothing else to be looked at here. No, okay. We shall head up to the library then.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second-string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Interesting. Ernesto.
Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demire?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
Belamen.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish school fights.
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway. English gentleman. It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
When it comes to the protection
Yeah,
of a woman,
we are way
we are far from
past
it.
it. It's
Man will
creepy
always
and
return
awkward and
to most
embarrassing.
primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gideon is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
Icky.
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a particular area of business that is your focus?
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
Ah, the ones on strike.
Très bien. Monsieur has many talents.
We work together as partners, yes.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I help Cassandra, rather, Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Interesting.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Misty.
Oh.
Okay, romantic book. Maybe Elizabeth then? 'Cause she was really into romance novels. List of travel destinations.
Ah.
Travel book. Okay, so just lots of different genres.
Huh. Oh.
Some glass cases.
Mm-hmm.
No, glass case. I want a glass case. I don't want to chat to Jackie just yet. I want to find all the stuff in the house first. Okay. Compendium of Saints. Right, let's talk to Jackie now.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame Angeline.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
I am rather embarrassed to say.
What? You saw her in the
Madame.
newspaper earlier.
No need for the
Silly
madame.
Poirot.
I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support. I heard, and it doesn't surprise me, there will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
very
truth.
accurate.
And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself. That's what we call eavesdropping.
Pardon. I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
I must take my leave.
Okay, let's see if Hugo's a little bit more forthcoming.
Allow me to introduce myself.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance. There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
Okay, so that's got to be something to do with the strikes in the factories.
You work with a union?
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Very spirited. You have quite a way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon. I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together. Great things.
I was not aware he was part of the union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light. I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter, and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Yeah, but share it with us.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
Boring.
Merci. If I find myself at a loss again, I shall certainly return.
Okay. Let's see. So we got 1 link to do there, none there, 3 links there. Okay. Let's do this one first. We got the Major Cigar. These two are about cigars.
Things are beginning to become clear.
Would the Major really start a physical fight over Gideon stealing a cigar? Okay, so we have to talk to Zachariah. Okay. Ernesto. Good friend to the family. Fond of Cassandra. Blackmailer theory must be close to the family. Dismisses Hugo argument. So both of them were
Another
reluctant
success.
to discuss the argument. Gideon's supporter of the unions. Okay, so we've got 2 more links to look at. Brothers aren't close. This is tricky.
Order and method. I must act on thought. Come, my little Greycells.
I don't know. I'm not very good at this. So Ernesto helped out the family. Major's been around since the Viscount's death. The Major supports the family. Hugo resistant to elaborate? No.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Major is close to the family, has some connection to both Cassandra and Angeline.
This will not get me any closer to my... Magnifique.
Okay, only so much help you can receive before you are simply relying on someone. What do the family still need assistance with?
I cannot see the logic in this. Is there something... Is there something...
Okay.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
There is a chance the Major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? Bum, bum, bum. Who knows? Okay. Well then, I think we are going to call it there for the night.